Last year, after the Minneapolis coalition, I implemented a lot from the pre-construction process. Like I wasn't charging for estimates and bids before that, and I started doing that last year right after the coalition. It's been a game changer in terms of bringing in business and finding the right type of client.
All right, we've got Ben Garvin, Garvin Custom Homes out of Minnesota. Yeah, buddy. So this is your second Contractor coalition, and you brought your wife.
I did, yes.
Why did you come to a second one?
Well, the first one had a huge impact just on my business model. And they're throwing so much at you the first time. It's hard to retain it all, even though you get the notes and everything. So yeah, I just wanted to come back to, one, get a refresh on it, but also be able to pick up some new things this go around to implement in my business this year.
And your wife Katie joined you this time.
Yes.
It's kind of fun when, and she's not actively involved with the business at this time,
Not yet.
correct?
Not
yet.
Right now.
And it's always kind of interesting to see when people bring their spouses. I mean, a lot of times, obviously, their business partners, they'll come, of course, as a couple. We've had a lot of that. But in this case, I was just kind of interested. So you brought your spouse. She's sort of seeing, obviously, she lives with you. She sees how you run the business. What has been some of her perspective, even being here? Have you guys talked about it?
Yeah, a little bit. We, part of the point of bringing her down here was to she's not actively involved in the business, but so she can better understand why we do certain things in this industry. And so that way in the future, she could come in and help me out, so.
Mm-hmm. What are some things that you applied to your business at the previous Contractor coalition? And then what are you hoping to sort of really narrow in on since you've been hearing new information and kind of just really getting a kind of this refresher course?
So last year, after the Minneapolis coalition, I implemented a lot from the pre-construction process. Like I wasn't charging for estimates and bids before that, and I started doing that last year right after the coalition. And it's been a game changer in terms of bringing in business and finding the right type of client.
Do you feel like that by basically just charging, you're now eliminating clients that are going to waste your time, or like how has it helped specifically?
Yeah, I would get a lot of tire kickers early on. I'd spend a lot of time, like sometimes 40 hours, putting a bid together for somebody, and to only get, you lost the bid, went with this other builder, and it's just like kicking the gut sometimes when that would happen. It was like, you just spent 40 hours doing that, and so I was like, I can't keep doing that. So it was a great learning opportunity last year. Like, all right, here's how to start charging for bids and sell that value.
Did you feel at that time was it a mind shift for you? Because sometimes when you first make it that first time, you're like, oh man, is this client going to spend the money on the pre-construction agreement? Yeah. It's maybe easy for Brad or Nick or Tyler or Mark or whoever to do it, but not for me. But then once you do it, you're like, walk us through, how did you?
So previous to that, I did have that mentality that like, that would never work for me. I could never do that. But coming to the conference gave me the confidence to do that with clients. So.
Mm-hmm. It's funny. I even talking about here you can talk about margins and what you should charge and how as a collective field across the United States, I feel like builders in general need to charge more. I feel like we definitely undercharge for the risk that we take on and the work that we do, and a big part of it is just educating our peers that no, you are worth that value. Have you felt? Has it changed? Are you more profitable because of the information you've been able to implement?
Absolutely, yeah. Being able to assess some of the extra risk that's involved in certain jobs and some of the learning about different red flags to look out for clients, and it's definitely helped me. The last job I did, I had a really difficult client, but I knew some of those red flags going in, that things to look out for, and I charged accordingly, and it helped me to stay profitable on the job.
That's awesome. What is one takeaway so far? We're halfway through the coalition here in Omaha. What is one thing that you've learned that's different from the first coalition?
So some of the AI tools, I know they went over it last year, but I didn't get a chance to really implement any of those, but seeing some of the things this year that they've been talking about, I really want to work on that this year and how that can help me, because I'm a one-man operation right now, so the more I can use tools to help me get more time back in my day will help me to spend more time concentrating on the important things.
Yeah, excellent. If you were to describe the coalition in a sentence or a word, how would you describe?
Fire hose, there we go. It's a fire hose of information just coming at you.
I love it. All right, well, thanks for your time. Let's get back to it.
Thanks, man.
If you're interested in attending the Contractor Coalition in the future, please head to contractorcoalitionsummit.com or follow us on Instagram to find out more.